Hello everyone and welcome to another video where I sit down with a not so great camera and talk about my life. So in this video I am talking about why I am getting my GED before I get my high school diploma. Now, getting a GED was never in my plans. For the longest time I didn't really know what a GED was. I didn't have any friends who got one. I didn't know anyone who had gotten a GED, nothing like that. And then my second cousin got a GED. Um, she had some personal problems and had to drop out of high school, and then she ended up getting a GED, and it's really helped her with jobs and everything like that. That's not the reason I'm getting one, but it helped me see and learn more about what a GED is and how it can change your life. So while editing this, I realized that I never said what a GED was. So in case you don't know, a GED is a test you take that gives you the equivalent of a high school diploma. Not all places accept it, but a lot of places do. So that's basically what a GED is. So let's go back to when I was in public school. My freshman year of high school, I was there for about 4 months before I got mono from the water what's it called? The water fountain. Where I got mono from the water fountain in between the band and theater departments. A bunch of kids in band had come down with mono and drank out of the water fountain. I was thirsty one day, forgot my water bottle, went to drink some water, got mono. That took me out of the game for the rest of freshman year. At a few points, I tried to go back for half days, and I would just get so sick again and have to go back home and then restart the whole process. It was not fun. Sophomore year, I was like, I am back in this. I was there for 2 weeks before I realized I am not back in this. And that's when my mom decided I was going to finish up my year online and then go back my junior year. So I went to an online program for school, and I quickly learned online programs are not made for me. I have tried about 5 different online programs, and each one people don't respond in time, or I basically teach them myself over Google, and it's just not something that worked for me. I need a good structure. I need people to answer my questions when I have them. I need that, and that was not what online programs give you in terms of how they work. So at first the plan was to go back junior year, and then it was to go back senior year, and then it was just to finish out, just to finish online. Over the past few months, I started thinking, and I was like, with all my friends posting graduation announcements and all of this, and announcing where they're going to go to college, reality hit me. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not graduating this year. What am I going to do? Especially because even now I can't focus on any of my work. And so, my mom was reading an article one day, and I just like jibber jabbered. My mom was reading an article one day about Mark Cuban. If you don't know who Mark Cuban is, he's on Shark Tank. He's the owner of the Mavericks, which is a basketball team, not baseball, and just this very rich, successful entrepreneur who is actually from Dallas, where I live. I live around it. Anyways, she was reading an article about him one day, and she read that he had gotten his GED and then finished up his high school while he was in college. You can't imagine, she's like, why don't you just do this? And so I looked into it, and it's a real thing you can do. And so I decided I am going to take my GED and then figure out life from there. So actually earlier today I took the first portion of my GED and I passed. But it was kind of a reality check because I'd always been someone who finishes in like the advanced section of tests. I was always a really good test taker. I wasn't as great in classes necessarily, but tests I did really good on. When I went today, I got my results. I was 1 point below college ready. I felt defeated, but mom reminded me, you haven't really done school in 3 years. This is really good. So that kind of motivated me, but still. Anyways, back to the point. For a while, I just was taking GED prep courses online, but then I realized all of this is review for me, and I would notice I would start doing something else during the video because I wasn't paying attention because it was stuff I already knew. So I decided, you know what, who's it going to hurt for me to go ahead and take the test now? If I fail, I can redo them, it's fine. Um, so I just signed up, and over the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be finishing out my GED. Now onto college. I already have planned that for at least 1 year, probably 2, I will be going to the local community college and getting my high school diploma while also getting the basics for college out of the way. Partly because I don't have a high school diploma and no big schools would accept me. Also, I'm not ready to move on to a big school. And lastly, I don't know what I want to do. And so I don't have a major picked out, I don't have anything picked out, and a lot of people recommended, even if I do know what I want to do, to get the basics out of the way at a community college to save money and save time and all of that stuff. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, the process of getting your high school diploma while in college is basically dual credit, from what I understand. If you don't know what dual credit is, I took a few classes of dual credit when I was in high school. In middle school, but you go and it counts for both. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, my mom just called. Anyways, back to the point. From what I understand, getting a high school diploma in college consists of taking dual credit classes. I think there's a bit more to it, but that's the basis of it. Dual credit classes are classes that count both for your high school degree and your college degree. And so they are dual credit. Pretty simple. So that's what I plan to do. I'm going to take about 6 months off to travel with my mom, and then I'm going to get to that. So that's my plans basically laid out. It's not at all what I envisioned for myself when I was little. I always thought when I turn 18, I'm going to go to this big college, and I'm going to have a roommate, and we're going to have all the fun in the world. It's not what I'm doing. And it's kind of sad because that's what all my friends are doing, and for the past 3 years, just seeing pictures of them going to prom, going to dances, getting boyfriends at the school, all of this stuff. I didn't experience any of that. I never wore a mum, which if you don't know, I think it's mainly big in the South. A mum is a giant ribbon, decorative flower thing that you wear during homecoming. Boys wear garters around their arm. Women and girls wear mums around their neck, but it goes like down their whole body, and it became in Texas it's huge. Like they'll literally have like one of those giant teddy bears on their mum. It's crazy. Anyways, I never got to wear mum. I've never gone to a high school dance, and that's something that I'm really like. Someone take me. Someone do a proposal. I want to be the recipient of a proposal. I want to go to a high school dance because I never got to. But it's something that I'm fine with at the same time because I got to do a lot of things I didn't get to do. I got to travel whenever I wanted. I got to do all this other stuff. But I'm off topic now. Anyways, that is the reason why I am getting a GED before I get my high school diploma. If you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments below. If you want to know updates, watch my vlogs. I should be doing updates. And who knows, maybe I'll make another video like this in a year or so telling you where I am. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit the little bell notification. We'll leave you with some questions. Who decided that degrees were a thing? Who decided that GEDs were a thing? Why is there a degree and a GED? What's your favorite color? Blah, 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 blah. Love, always.